Hi guys, it's Karen, and I'm coming to you a day late. Yesterday I did a full live. For some reason, something messed up on YouTube, and I could not get it published. So that's why I'm appearing in front of you again to do the same live. Hopefully not. It's probably going to be fresh, different. But tonight's subject is about being a rescuer, and I'm going to tell you straight out: don't do it. Please don't do it. Your imagination makes your reality, right? Makes everything in your reality, right? Yes. This means that you are imagining someone needing to be rescued. You rush in and you do your little magic, and all of a sudden they're better until you leave. And then they revert back to their habits, and their life stinks just the way it did. And you get to feel pretty damn proud of yourself for repairing a broken life. As long as you go into a situation where you are repairing something broken, it will stay broken. And you're just making God points. And the ego is telling you to. Silly. I have been a rescuer most of my life. I started out young. And the thing about me being a rescuer is I always blame myself on everybody else's misfortune. And so, since it was my fault, I was going to repair everything. And it never worked. Never, ever, 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 ever worked. Um, I drew in a lot of narcissists. I had a full family of narcissists. And then I got married to a narcissist twice, same one. And the thing about a narc, for short, is that they really don't want any help. They like it just the way it is because they bait people to come into their lives and give them one on one attention. And that's what their ego thrives on. And as soon as they get their fill of attention from you, they toss you aside. It's never about you, it's always about them, 100%. They don't even really see you except to give them what they want. And it's almost nonstop because they are so addicted to being thought of by another person, especially one who is forsaking their own personal life to help you heal, to help your life, to do the things in their life that they don't like doing. But then once you do repair their life, they smack you. I just got fed up with it myself. And I said, screw it. I don't care if you get killed. Not my fault. Bye. And that's after I learned Neville. So let's go on with what our addiction is. Our addiction is rescuing people so that we can feel better about ourselves. Number one. Number two, to avoid taking care of our own self. And number three, to perpetuate a problem. Because remember, we're only going into a situation that is broken. When we leave it, it's still broken. There's going to be a hell of a lot of times that we go back to try to repair the same situation. We can't do it, but it keeps us really busy. We avoid ourselves. And when I see someone broken and battered and abused, that always goes back to me. EIYPO. Everyone is you pushed out in some way. So take a look at your own self. Okay. Stop rescuing people. Don't waste your time. Don't bail them out financially. Whatever you do, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's a brother on medication and he can't work because he's so sick, and on and on and on and on. Every time you give him money, you resent it. And he will continue to come back to you to support his addiction of being special. That's the addiction. They just they know our number and they're going to use it against us. So There are different levels of being a rescuer. One level is what I manifested in my marriage, and saving the world. Saving the world. I was very good at it, kind of, sort of, but the world is still screwed up. So I guess I didn't do my job. Another thing about rescuing, since they never get healed, then it's back on me that I didn't do something right, that I came up short, that I am a disappointment. And then I get to run that number. And I never, ever stop it. I am enough. And I see that only by taking my energy and healing myself inside, my own need for me to focus on myself. And I was raised, never to think of yourself. That's selfishness, Karen. You're here to serve others. Yes, we are here to be of service to our brothers. The first thing you want to do is clean up your own life. Be a shining lantern in a dark world so that they can see that they are the operant power because you are the operant power in your life and you have a cleaned up life. That's the way to truly rescue. But you don't do it directly, you do it indirectly. You see them whole and complete and you accept them the way they are. If they're messing up their life, accept it. It is their path. If you go in and change someone's life and rearrange it for them, they resent you because they've set it up perfectly for their own lessons. They are on their own path. Don't try to fix it. You do not know the totality of their path. So leave them alone, please. The only exception to this rule is if you are taking care of your life. You've got a good job, you've lost weight, you've gotten healthy, you're eating right, you're exercising, you live on your own in a beautiful place, you have a great job, and your life is damn good because you focused on yourself and let God take care of everybody else. Okay? And you accepted everyone. And you spent the last 5 years cleaning up your own act. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, you are sunk into being part of the cooperative components in raising a brother up. And you may give him $40 cash. The funny thing about this is that when you are guided to give people money, the money is resupplied instantly. You never lose. You never lose when you are guided to assist somebody else. It's never happened. Sometimes I am guided to assist somebody. And it is just this quiet, persistent request for my presence. And I follow that. I'm used to being in that realm. And so I follow it. And in every case that I've done this recently in the last couple of years, they have turned to me and they've said literally, thank God. He is great. Thank you for assisting me. I'm passing this on to someone else. They thanked God. They didn't thank me. Thank God. I don't want, when you are there at the request of God, you don't want to take any credit. You really don't. You don't want CNN to write up your you're do-gooder. You really don't. You don't want people to jot down your name and put your name in the paper. You're there totally because you were asked to, and you did specifically what you were asked to do, no more, no less. And the activity of being involved at that level is glory enough. It's beautiful. And I love doing that. I don't decide when I need to help somebody. In many cases, turning someone down enables them to find a way, a path through their garbage into the voice of God within. Because there's no other option. And they end up getting inspired to action, to a course of action. And they are provided perfectly for themselves to get themselves out of hot water. The moment that you get involved in trying to change somebody is the moment you get a dependent. And also, I go back to avoidance. It's an avoidance of you being on your path. You have to focus on yourself. In a sense, being selfish only to handle your own crap, clean up your own life so that you can shine as a beacon to those who are waking up and teach them through your life, through your manifested life, that they are the operant power just like you are. I'm going to cut this short tonight because I've talked about it 2 nights in a row right now, and I think I covered all of the bases. So what are you supposed to do? Let me cover this with children. Okay, you're supposed to be a parent. Don't analyze it. If your child is having a nightmare, uh, you know, give them some support. Change their diets, put them on supplements, get them exercise, get them off the tech toys, please. It's okay for them to be outdoors. Get involved in their lives as much as possible. And then ask yourself this: children and animals have a tendency of being a real strong mirror for what's going on with us that we're not admitting to. Take a good look. If your children are having nightmares and screaming, take a look at how suppressed you are right now and how scared you are, and you're not admitting to it. You're covering up with a whole bunch of positive thinking, blissness shit, or maybe some spiritual platitudes, or you're going to read another book of Neville Goddard. No, let's do some screaming. If my child is screaming, I'm going to go and I'm going to scream along with them. When I'm out and about and there are children who are, really upset, I get down on their level, right in front of their family, and I connect with them right away, directly. They quiet right down. They start smiling at me. The parents are happy. Everybody is happy, and I have a great time with kids. I really do. Um, it never fails. Children are wonderful healers, and so are animals. If your dog or cat is sick, take a look at that illness specifically and what is it mirroring in you. If it's digestion issues, take a look at what you're having a problem digesting. If they're having the runs, well, again, take a look at that sort of thing. Um, I look at life as a mirror. Children and animals, they amplify because they are not loaded with a lot of dogma yet. Amplify was the wrong word, but they are clear mirrors for us. I hope this helps. And if I can be of service to you in waking up, just contact me on Messenger and I will send you the perfect course that helps you out of the situation that you're in right now. And yes, I do charge. Take care, guys. Talk to you later.